Good morning, everybody. If I get to actually post this by morning, this is Treya Tarot. Welcome. Today is Thursday, July 10th, July 11th. Getting my dates mixed up. July 11th, 2024. This is a collective reading. I have shuffled the cards. I'm going to cut them now. I'm going to use the Morgan-Greer today, I think, for the main read, because I'm really getting into reversals, which is not something I normally read with. But I'm really into it right now, mostly because I like the mix of the energy that it's showing me. But we'll clarify with the Ethereal Visions Tarot, the Luna edition, which is beautiful. All information is in the description box for the decks that I use. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull 3, 6, 3, 6, 9 spread. Okay. So right off the bat, keep your boundaries up, just like yesterday. We've got some really strong boundaries in place that need to stay in place, because what you're actually moving through in terms of, or what you could be moving through, depending on who I'm talking to, in terms of this week's process, is emotionally centered relational patterns that have kept us from experiencing the authentic, truth-based love that we're actually looking for. So these are relational patterns, and they can show up in non-romantic relationships too. Keep that in mind. These are relational patterns that cause you to have to go into each of these interactions with your boundaries up strong, so that you're always vigilant of the ways in which people may or may not be trying to manipulate you. All right. There's definitely a touch point this week, today, of the experience that you're used to. So then I would say the uncomfortable relational experience that you're used to. You might have a little trigger or a little touch point moment where you come into contact with some of those older feelings. The thing is that you are no longer in that position, which is something I really want to see come out in the third row. Hopefully, cross your fingers for that one. But here you have this vigilance, this valiance, this I can stand up for myself energy, and then the reversed page of rods, which means you're standing up against something that makes you feel less than, makes you feel like you don't have what you need, makes you feel like you can't make your way forward to what you're looking for. You can't build the life you're trying to build. You can't find what it is that you want. That's the energy. I'm standing up against this. I'm moving to face this in such a way that I change, that the world changes. This here tells me that it's no longer a question of all or nothing. It's no longer a question of what you're losing in an effort to stand up for yourself. This is more about getting through to the other side, finding your community, finding the people that don't feel like an eternal conflict for you. And then the sun. This is this, traditionally speaking, it's the card of yes, illumination, things like that, but it's reversed. So there's something you're definitely saying no to here. There's something you've put your foot down on. This came up yesterday too. So, this energy's pulling through a little bit. On the bottom of the deck, reversed 2 of Cups. So this is a relationship or a relational experience, if it's non-romantic, that has brought up a lot of self-esteem issues in you, a lot of worthiness issues, a lot of I don't matter type of quality of experience, and it's overturning. It's you standing up to that because now you know better. Yes, whatever this is, has brought a lot of pain to you. And you are done. You know better now. You know the truth within. So the ways in which this has kind of stunted your growth, so to speak, whatever relational situation this is, the way this has stunted your growth, you've now counteracted those belief systems and those realities by knowing who you are and trusting and standing in that trust. So all that it needs to happen now is movement away from whatever this thing is, whatever this pattern is for you. Again, like yesterday, I'll say that there's definitely themes of manipulation. So if you are dealing with a manipulative person who's made you feel terrible about yourself, this is what you're moving away from. And for this week, with everything that's going on with Venus, it makes a lot of sense to me, because this is essentially about resetting your pattern, your relational pattern, so that you can welcome in the actual kind of love and relating that you really want. I'm going to pull 3 from Ethereal Visions just to see, if there's anything else. 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, transformation, death, and then the 10 of Cups. Oh, I love this so much. The 3 of Pentacles is all about working on something together, finding a community, finding people who can work with you. It brings up potential themes of difficulties with collaboration as well. So there's this sort of, what can you work on mutually with other people? How do you create mutual relationships in your life? The Death card is transformation. This process this week is all about transforming one way of relating into another way of relating so that you can attract people that you actually align with. That 10 of Cups is a beautiful ending. And then on the bottom of this deck, 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is great because it's the end of the pointless battle. This week comes with a flood of emotions, but it's a flood of emotions that bring relief. You are allowed to let yourself feel better. Yeah. Very good. I'm going to pull 2 more just for good measure. There you go. There's that communication, that new idea. This is you kind of mirroring this here, expressing that self-value in one way or another. Sometimes that can be, an actual words because it's the swords suit. So you may actually verbally be expressing something to the effect of, I deserve better than this. Or, something along those lines. I want to create better relationships than this. I'm not doing this anymore. There's again, a line in the sand, just like yesterday, but it's almost like a step away from that process because now you've settled into the new way of seeing things. So today brings with it that settling into, I'm looking forward towards the positive things now. I'm moving forward now, period. That 9 of Pentacles, knowing and being in contact with all of the resources around you, feeling that ease. You're almost at the point where you're going to step into your regalness on a spiritual level in that way, That is a serious shift of self-worth perception from, I don't deserve to have what I really want to, I have everything I need to create what I really want, and no one is in my way. Again, end of that 10 of Swords process. Whatever's shifting through this week is very large and very impactful for many of us. And I really do hope that we're all taking the most positive lessons with us forward. Have a really good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.